Hey everybody, Mark here. This is the third part of my 8-day motorcycle camping trip. I am just now leaving Governor Knowles State Forest. Alright guys, I just had a wonderful breakfast here. Yeah, I guess it's Gary's Rude Cafe. There's nothing rude about it, I'll tell you that. Had a very good biscuits and gravy with a couple of sunny side up eggs. I am full. Now it's time to really put in the miles. Oh, by the way, I rode all the way into Siren. That's where I'm at right now. So that US Highway 35 is right over there. And I'm actually going to get onto the Highway 70, the State Highway 70. And that's the way we're going to go today. I'm not in any big rush today because I left so early. If you watch my part 2 video, we had lunch at that poorhouse. Nice lunch there. You can eat in the bar. They also have a dining room you can eat in there. It was really good. This town of Siren is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think that's 7,000 or 8,000, I think is what their population is. Which for up here is a pretty good size. Alright, time to make some miles here. So when I was having my breakfast, I was finishing up, and the waitress, I think she's the only waitress there. It's kind of a small place, really. But she came over and gave me my bill and had a little styrofoam box. It's like, well, I have no leftovers. I didn't ask for one. I go, so what's in the box? She goes, well, Happy Father's Day. Oh, okay, well, thank you. I opened the box and there was a little piece of cheesecake in there with a little caramel and chocolate sauce drizzled over it. That was nice. I looked at her and go, now I don't have to buy a donut this morning. So I am continuing on State Highway 70. And yeah, there's not a whole lot of topographical features. I mean, there's hills, there's rolling hills. Some of them can be pretty good size, but because the trees are so big around here, I'm not going to be able to see a whole lot unless I get to like a, oh, is that another deer? That's another deer in the road. Alright, she's off. See, there she is over by the car there, going down the driveway. Deer number 2! Well, what I was saying is that I'm not going to really get much of any scenic shots unless, you know, I come into like a swampy area where it's all nice and flat, or maybe someone has cleared out land to farm or something like that. But short of that, I'm not going to get a whole lot of views. Alright guys, so I just want to let you guys know that I did stop and do a Rustic Road. You can see the sign over my shoulder maybe. Probably not. I'm probably in the way now. But it was Rustic Road 71. It's a quick little 2-mile road. And the reason I stopped is because I have time. Right now, if I keep going at the rate that I'm going, I could be, oh wow, check out that classic car. That's but anyway, I decided I was going to do it because I just drove by it. It was a short road. I might as well do it. I've got a little time to play with, otherwise I could be looking at getting to camp well before I'm technically allowed to set up. Oh, and I did see a bald eagle. So that means I've seen 2 bald eagles during this 8-day camping trip. I saw one that was gnawing on a piece of dead deer on the side of the road, and he took off towards, through a field. But the one that I saw today, there was a embankment. The road goes down into the ditch and then comes back up, and there was a nice high embankment. He was perched on that embankment. I don't know if he's eating something or what, but as I was approaching, he must have got spooked by the bike or something, and so he started taking off right in front of me and went up over the trees. Of course, stuff like that, I can't get everything turned on fast enough to show you guys, so I just have to tell you about it, and you're just going to have to take my word that I'm telling you the truth. Nice little town. Oh, nice horse and cow statue thing there. That was neat. Oh, check out that little bridge. Huh. The Whistle Punk. I'm still doing good on gas. I don't need anything for quite a while yet. And yeah, I'll just see you guys a little farther on. I did a little rest stop right here. I don't need gas or anything. I just drank down a bottle of soda. Had a small little packet of cookies. Just sit, have a break. I was also wanting to get off the road because a person pulled out in front of me, and man, they were like weaving all over the place. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pull over and let them get far ahead of me. So that's what I did. As you can see, my weather is looking much better now than it was when I first left camp this morning. The sun is out, almost no clouds in the sky, a couple of high things, but it does look hazy due to the Canadian wildfires they got going on. So yeah, I mean, over the course of a distance I can really see haze, but short of that, that's fine. Weather's good, nice and warm. You really can't ask for anything more, really. There have been times where I was driving through, I'm on a state highway, and I think I went for like a half an hour. No towns, no nothing. Maybe a house every once in a while. I mean, I was even by myself. There was like almost no traffic in either direction. So for a while there, I was like feeling like I was the only person in the world, But everything's going well. Angel is doing well. I just cleaned her windshield. I cleaned off my face shield. So everything's looking good. My little washcloth back there is almost dry. Basically, the only part that was still wet was the stuff that was actually tucked underneath the orange strapping. So I took it off, flipped it around so that little part can dry out now. Alright guys, so I'm finally off of State Highway 70, and I'm on a county road, County Road W, and I actually saw a hazard sign for elk crossing. I didn't know Wisconsin had much for an elk population that they had to put up a sign. But who knows, maybe I'll be able to see one. That would be cool. You know, add it to my list of animals I've seen on this trip. You know, 2 bald eagles, a black bear, and a couple of deer. You know, to be able to say, oh, there's an elk, that'd be awesome. Alright guys, I had to stop here just to show you the big bear statue outside of this, I don't know, Big Bear Lodge Inc. I think they're like a outdoorsy outfitter type place. So if you need any gear or anything, you can go there to get it. But I just wanted to show you that bear and this river. Nice. Got some people out here doing some photography and stuff. Must be a whole group. Whoa, let's watch the gravel. I'm curious on what all those people are doing. They got like butterfly nets and flags and cameras and stuff. I have no idea what they're doing though. Oh, more gravel. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off so I can pay attention to the road. Alright guys, I'm kind of going around between a couple of lakes here. So I thought I'd turn you guys on and show you what I'm seeing. So just get a little bit of a, you know, lake views and stuff. Lots of little lakes or little islands out there. I have no idea what these lakes are called. And I need to stop here at the stop sign and figure out what I'm going to do because I'm running low on gas and I don't know where there is any. So I'm going to sit right here. I'm supposed to turn down this way, but I want to see if there's maybe gas down there. Oh, alright guys, I just had lunch here at this Crossing Point Cafe. Oh man, that was the first time I think I've ever had where I could not finish what I was given. And I just had a burger and fries. And this is US Highway 8 that I'm traveling on now. A few clouds have been rolling in. Before it was really nice and sunny. Now it's kind of a mix between sun and clouds. But now I should have enough gas to get me all the way to the Peshtigo State Park. Here we are, taking off again. With that stop there, I'm just about an hour away from my camp, and it says that I'll be there, yeah, hour and 4 minutes. I'm 80 miles away. Oh, sorry, I heard that wrong. 50 miles away. I was going to say an hour in 80 miles? That didn't sound right. So yeah, I got about 50 miles to go and an hour to get there. Nice little town though. Nice old buildings and stuff. Kind of reminds me of my little town that I grew up in. Kind of, sort of. This is a little bit bigger. My original hometown of Clinton, their downtown area is literally 1 block. Or at least this went on for a couple blocks. They got a huge school. At least I'm assuming that's the school. It's either the school or their government building, one or the other. My butt's been bothering me today. I don't know why. Seems like I'm only in the saddle for like 30 minutes and my butt starts screaming at me. So hopefully I can make it all the way to camp in the next hour. Hopefully I don't need to do another rest stop. Alright, I got into the Old Veterans Lake Campground. As you can see, the driveway is graveled. No big whoop-de-doo. What is that? Wow. A lot of old cars and stuff in there. Oh. Okay, so maybe this is an actual road, not necessarily just the driveway to the campground. All right, let's see. Camping open from 6 to 7. Old Veterans Lake Campground. $10-mile-an-hour in the park. There's firewood there. I don't know how I get into it to get it. I don't know if they have a I'm already registered, I don't have to do that. It's site number 1. I'm in site number 6. Oh, that's number 16. There's the bathroom there. 5. I like camping somewhat close to the bathroom. There's the parking area for the bathroom. So I am right here. Wow, look at this little thing. Not bad. I hope I have enough room to put my tent somewhere. Alright everybody, so I've pretty much got camp set up, and I hope you guys can hear me fairly well because it is a little windy and I don't have the wireless microphone to cut out the wind, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. Got firewood, got the tent up, Angel's dusty. This little park is actually on a gravel road, little campground. It's on a gravel road, and so yeah. The gravel road was actually pretty good, and I was able to do the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit on it, so everything's good. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to process some firewood, get these big chunks into smaller chunks. Unfortunately, all that wood is pine, which means it's not really great to cook on. It doesn't really give you a good coal base, but it's pretty. It gives you lots of flames, lots of fire, but then it dies out quickly. So I'm going to process it down just a little bit and get a fire going. So far I really haven't been bothered with too many mosquitoes, but I am having problems with flies and that little muskrat over there. That little chipmunk down there, you see him on the log? Yeah, he's going to be a nuisance to me. I just know it, because he's going to be going around looking for food and stuff like that, smelling my bags and wanting to claw his way into them. So they're cute and everything, but they can be destructive when they want to be. That's the way it's supposed to go. I made sure I had that damn burner on nice and tight this time. So this is what I'm going to make for dinner. The cheesy cheddar, but of course it calls for milk. I don't have milk. And then I've got a can of chicken to put in. What's nice about these is it comes with a little pole top. Alright, as you can see, I've already got my pasta in the water. It came up to a boil quick. By the time I got the juice dumped out of here and came back over, it was already boiling. So I just dropped the heat to kind of help maintain a simmer. I might have to bring it up just a little bit more. I was hoping to get really lucky with dinner tonight. I was like, man, I really don't want to do this Norris thing. I just did it a couple of nights ago. I really don't want to do it again. And started thinking about it. It's like, well, I wonder what's around here for restaurants. I'm just curious. And there was one just a couple of miles down the road. So I went over there, and they were advertising a bunch of food on their billboards and stuff like that, and they're open. So I went in there, and it's like, hey, can I get a pepperoni pizza to go? Oh no, for Sundays we only do brunch, and that ended a at 4 o'clock or something like that. Like, really? It's like your billboards outside are saying that you're serving food all the time, but apparently they don't change their billboard that often. So I was hoping for pepperoni pizza. Didn't happen. Okay, here we go. This is dinner. Cheesy spiral, yeah, cheesy chicken and spiral noodles, I guess. Of course, it's not very thick or creamy because I don't have the milk. So it is what it is. Still has a little bit of the cheddar cheese taste to it, so that's all right. I put a couple more logs over there. I want to see if I can try to get that big log on the bottom to actually burn up tonight. So yeah, I'm trying to help it along as best I can. Okay guys, I don't think I've ever shown you this before, and that is my bed setup when I'm out camping. I think I've shown you in other videos, other motorcycle camping videos, or maybe even hiking videos, because I use the same sleep system for both. But I figured I'd take the time and actually show you what I got. So this is my REI sleep pad. This does not use a pump or have one of those fancy little bag systems. I just open the inflate, and then this one here is to deflate, and then we just blow this up, and it doesn't take long. Then you just close it shut. All right, so that way air doesn't leak out. You of course inflate it to whatever firmness you want. I usually inflate it pretty high. And this here is the REI Flash sleeping pad, by the way. And this is my REI Radiant bag, which they don't even make this anymore. I got a really good deal on it because I bought the last one on the shelf when it was discontinued. So I got it for like 50 or 60% off. But it's a down bag. So when you pull a down bag out, you kind of want to fluff it just a little bit. Try to get those feathers to expand. Now this sleeping bag is a little different in that the zipper is on the left side. They did make right side models, but like I said, I had the last one on the shelf, and it's also a tall or long, I think is what they called it. So basically the only thing that it didn't have was the right side zipper, but I can sleep with the left side, it doesn't matter. And then I've got 3 of these little tiny air pillows, and I'll tell you why in a minute. These are, again, super easy to inflate. Just like that. Put a closed pillow. But this third pillow actually goes between my knees when I'm sleeping. I just find that very comfortable. My hips aren't lined weird or anything like that. So this actually tucks right in between my legs like that. And that is my bed setup. Cool, huh? Okay, guys, so I've been on my phone, and yeah, it's actually quite amazing. Out here in this park, I'm actually getting 5G connection. I can't even believe it. But I've been looking at maps and everything, looking at the roadside attractions things on that roadsideamerica.com website that I use. There's 4 roadside attractions I want to go see, and there are 3 rustic roads that I want to see, and one of them is the longest rustic road in the program. It's like 35 or 37 miles or something like that. It's a long road, and some of it's paved, some of it's gravel, and we're going to do it tomorrow along with a couple others, and I think the other ones are also part paved and part gravel as well. So we're going to do a little bit of gravel riding tomorrow, but we're going to cover a bit of distance. It's going to be a long day. It really will. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So stick around, and tomorrow we'll probably do some either oatmeal, or I might have that special breakfast I was going to do this morning, but didn't because of the possibility of rain over at Governor Knoll. So we might have our special breakfast tomorrow. We'll have to see. All right. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I am in the midst of making my coffee. And I told you last night that I was thinking about making my special breakfast that I was going to do the other night at Governor Knoll's, and I didn't. So I'm going to do it now. You can make fun of me all you want because I've never tried doing this before, so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. Get out of here. That little chipmunk. The reason I don't like seeing chipmunks is because if you keep your food in your tent, they will gnaw through your tent to get to what they're smelling. All right, I'm going to sip on my coffee for a little while before we get into making the special breakfast. All right, guys, I think I got enough coffee in me, and I've woken up enough to do this. I have pancake mixes. All right, this is a buttermilk pancake. This is a blueberry pancake. And these are actually meant to be used in the microwave, okay? You just add water, stir it, put it in the microwave for a minute or two, and pull it out and you eat your pancake, okay? I'm going to actually make pancakes with this stuff. I didn't want to bring out, a big bottle or a bag of pancake mix. I wanted something that was convenient to just grab off of a shelf and use, okay? So that's what I found. But I've never done this before. I've never cooked pancakes over this MSR Pocket Rocket. Oh yeah, and that's a main key right there. Make sure you have a gauze heat diffuser. Otherwise, all your heat is going to be right here. You're going to burn your pancake, and it won't even be cooked on the outer side. So, I've also got a little spatula so I can get under the pancake and flip it. You know what? Let's try the regular one first. See about getting a feel for it. Now, the trick is heat management. I'm not sure exactly how big of a flame I'm going to need. This is a little bit of oil. And let's see, let's peel this open. All right, so they say that if you're going to use this in the microwave, you fill it up, you see that little dark line that's in there? You fill the water to that line, and then you stir it with your fork or whatever, and then you microwave it. Well, I'm still going to fill it to that line, but I'm going to then pour it into there. And the packages say that it should be about a 1/4 cup. There's that. I'm actually going to stir it with my coffee spoon, so I don't have to dirty another dish. And what's nice about pancake batter is it does not have to be neat. It doesn't have to be completely smooth. You just stir it until everything's combined. Okay, like I said, I've never done this before, so let's see what happens. So I think I had my heat a little high for this first one, so I turned it down. All right, it's starting to look a little dry around the edges, so... Oh no! Actually, that didn't look bad, did it? If I can get the heat right, I might actually be able to do this. Alright, we'll call that one done. A couple more drips of oil in here. Oh, I didn't want to go that big with it. Look at that, I'm getting all the bubbles on the top like you're supposed to have when you're making pancakes. I brought my syrup. This is a pure maple syrup, but it's aged in bourbon barrels. So when I actually eat, I'm going to pour some of that over my pancakes. Ooh. Look at that, guys. Awesome. We're having pancakes for breakfast. I can't remember how much I spent on these, though. I want to say maybe like a couple of dollars a piece. So that's kind of expensive. Got all my pancakes in my skillet here. And one of the reasons I'm doing this too is it keeps the pancakes warm, because that pan is still warm. Just a little drizzly. I don't want much syrup because the batter is already quite sweet. So I got a blueberry pancake and a regular. Awesome. It's so great that I'm going to be able to make pancakes or while having to carry some bulky thing. Oh, and I was able to get 4 pancakes out of the blueberry one. So I kept the pancakes just a little bit smaller. As you can tell, they're good because I'm devouring these things. Alright guys, here we go. I'm going to head out of the park. We're going to go down to the start of, what was it, Rustic Road 32? Was that it? 32, 34, something like that? I met my camper mates here. We talked around the, literally around the drinking fountain. I was doing my dishes, and they were using the restrooms. So we just talked. He wanted to know if the bird that was squawking last night kept me up. It's like, no, not really. I mean, every time I woke up, I heard it, but it didn't keep me awake. Well, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight. I mean, lunch, I'll probably eat that on the road like I normally do. We'll find a nice little bar and grill or cafe or family restaurant or something. And dinner, I just don't know. I gotta figure out something. Okay guys, so here we are at Rustic Road 32. Again, if you guys want to see this Rustic Road, you'll have to watch for the Rustic Road 32 video to come out. It will not be in this video. Alright, I'll check in with you guys later. Alright guys, I am back. I just rode the longest rustic road in the program, Rustic Road 32. Oh man, a good portion of that was gravel and it sucked. But I rode it, that's all that matters. And now we are heading off to see our first roadside attraction of the day. And once I get into the town where it's at, I think I'm going to stop and take a little bit of a break. Probably about a good 1/3 or so of that long road, so probably a good 10 miles of it was gravel road. I'm hoping the footage turns out okay. I just don't know, but if you want to see me riding that road, wait for Rustic Road 32 to come out. Oh man. Okay, but now We are heading to the small town of Leona, and we're going to go see a soup kettle. Yeah, you heard me right. Okay, we are coming into Leona. It took me about a good 20 minutes to get here from the end of Rustic Road 32, but it's coming up on 11 o'clock, and I'm starting to get a little hungry. Those pancakes held me over for a while this morning, but I'm starting to get a little hungry, so I might grab some lunch while I'm in Leona. I have no idea what they have, but that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, I kind of screwed up on the recording. I forgot to turn my my tentacle system on, and so I went by the giant kettle, and you're probably not going to get much for anything for sound. However, when I was leaving from seeing the giant soup kettle, there was a semi there just down the street from me that had caught fire. So yeah, I can actually show you that footage now, and I'll show it as I'm going back down there because the semi is still down there, and we're going to take another look at that soup kettle again, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. So yeah, you can see the white truck up here is where the well, that looks like the tow truck for the logging truck. It was like one of these trucks here. Yeah, the back of the cab is what caught fire. Yep, it's working on it. But yeah, I stopped here to look at the giant kettle. I just stopped over here at the fire department, and I was talking about the giant kettle there. I can't stop anywhere on this block, but that's kind of a cool smokestack there. But the large soup kettle, they actually use it for a community soup day, and it said August 6th is when they use it. So yeah, I have no idea what kind of soup they make or anything, but that's kind of cool. There it is. It's right there on the green sign. Wabeno? Wabeno? I don't know. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Alright, so we are going to go down to this Wabano. And it says that it's right on the Highway 32 here. And it's called Larry the Logger. So I think what it is that years ago there was a muffler company, and they made these giant statues of guys, and they would hold mufflers. And I think what this town has done is they have purchased one of these muffler men. That's actually what they're called, and they dressed him up to look like a lumberjack. But we're going to go check it out. And in fact, the little bar and grill that I was at for lunch was telling me that they also had like some huge tree stump or something there, or something, I don't know. So we'll see if we can find that too. Alright guys, if you turn your image around, you can see Larry the Lumberjack. Like I said, this is makeover of the Muffler Man. I can't remember the actual company that started the Muffler Man thing, but this is kind of like a, I don't know, maybe like a town square that I'm standing in. But that's Larry the Lumberjack. That's kind of cool. But then check out this. It's an old sled, logger sled or something, because it looks like you could either have sleds, you know, skis for the front, or wheels, tracks for the drive, so almost like a tank. Look at that wood construction. That's cool. 1897 Bobeno Centennial 19. Okay, so this was redone for the Steam Up days back in 1997. That's cool. I wonder if it works then, because you got step ladders here, and I see tools and stuff in here. So I wonder if they're able to get this thing to run. And then here's some images you can see. Let me see if I can get you through the fence here. Yes, I can. You can see on the pictures there, you can see kind of pulling basically a train of logs, just without a train track. And that's what it would be pulling, a bunch of these sleds holding logs. Oh, check that out. We got a tank. And got a nice little totem pole over here next to the Wabeno, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Logging Museum. Wow. One of the things I thought was funny too is I parked in front of the barber shop here, and they have a military wagon, and it kind of almost looks like an old Willie Jeep in a way. So, I mean, that looks kind of cool too, doesn't it? Look at that old military wagon. Look at that. That's cool. What's it on the back here? Replica of World War I supply wagon. That's neat. It's cool that someone went to the trouble to reproduce something like that. Check that out. Barbershop and computer repair. Gotta love small towns. All right, we got to see Larry and a bunch of other fun stuff just in this small little area of town. Just outside of town is another rustic road, and we're going to go ride it. Okay guys, so we are at Rustic Road 118, and you know the drill. If you want to see me riding this, you'll actually have to try to find the Rustic Road 118 video, okay? It will not be part of the camping experience. All right, so I'll catch up with you guys a little later on. All right, guys, so I just finished up Rustic Road 118. I'm still on it. I'm going out to the Highway 32. But Rustic Road 118 was just as bad as Rustic Road 32. That gravel sucked, and it has, between the two roads, it has taken it out of me today. I'm about ready to call in the towel. I'm done with Rustic Roads for today. I had one more that I would like to do. I just don't know if I have it in me. But right now what I want to do is I want to head south on 32 down to the little town of Townsend, and we are going to go see Babe. No, not Babe from the Pig movie, okay? We're talking Paul Bunyan's Big Blue Ox, and we're going to go see it. I am in the small town of Townsend. I am literally just a couple of minutes from Babe. I tell you, these small little northern towns, a lot of people can have quite the sense of humor when it comes to like house decorations and store names and stuff like that. It's kind of fun, really. Okay, oh, there it is. Look at there. So, whoa, coming in hot. Yeah, this is a campground. I'm just going to pull in, pull around, take a good look at Babe. So, there you go, guys. Babe, the Big Blue Ox. I don't know really any information about this as to who built it or anything like that. That's kind of cool, though. It's even got a ring on its nose. Got the big horn antlers sticking out of it. It's actually quite cool. Okay. Alright, guys, I found this Lakewood Super Value Supermarket. So I was able to come down and pick up a little something for dinner tonight. So that's one thing off my list. Yay! Make sure that everything is closed up. I've actually done that quite a bit during this trip. I go to take off and I leave my gloves sitting on the saddlebag, or I leave the saddlebag open or something. I've done that quite often this trip. More times than I care to count. Or I've done that, take off in second gear. Alright, so I am heading down to Mountain, Wisconsin. And we are going to go to the Mountain Fire Watchtower. Alright guys, so I am off that State Highway 32, turned onto a road called Tar Dam Road, and I'm headed towards the watchtower. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get up in the watchtower. I don't know if they have hours that they have it available or what's going on. I really don't know. But I just thought I'd bring you out here and cruise the little countryside road here just for a little bit. Give you some sense of going and doing a rustic road or something that you've been missing out on. But don't get me wrong, you guys will see it, just not in this video. Alright guys, I've only got about 30 minutes left on this memory card. So I'm just going to climb up that tower real quick. As quick as I can go, and we'll just take a quick look around, okay? Let's go up there. Alright, first of all, sorry for any wind noise. It is kind of breezy up here. Here, I'm going to stick you out the window real quick. There. What do you think of that view? If you look down to your right, you can see Angel down there. All that haziness that you see around the horizon. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear me or not, but Angel is down to the right, and all the haze that you're seeing out there is just from the Canadian wildfire that's going on. And yes, I'm out of breath from climbing all those steps. Oh, a little graffiti, but not bad. Looks like they come in every once in a while and paint over stuff. Alright, I'm going to sit up here, catch my breath, cool off. It's actually fairly nice up here. Nice and cool. So I'm going to just catch my breath. Try not to panic because I'm so high up. And then I'm going to start making my way down. Yeah, you guys know me, I don't like heights. So it took a lot for me to get up here. I got about to the 3rd or 4th level and I was like, I was starting to panic a little bit. Okay, out the window you go again. There you go. I hope you enjoy this shot. Alright, I'm turning you guys off. I'll see you at the bottom. Okay guys, so that's it. That is the mountain fire watchtower. We saw all 4 of our roadside attractions today. And I am hot, I am tired. Those 2 rustic roads I did today just wiped me out. I'm trying to talk a little louder because I don't have the mic system going right now. So it's the camera picking me up. But I got a 40-minute ride back to camp. Yes, you heard me right. 40. And I don't have really any memory card space left on the camera. Believe it or not, there's a rustic road right here. Can you believe that? I am basically right next to my 3rd rustic road for the day, and I don't have card space to use it, and there's no gravel on the roads. That figures, right? All right, so I'm going to shut you guys off. Next time you'll see me, we'll be back at camp. All right, guys, so I've been back at camp for a while. I got a bunch of stuff uploaded off of the cameras and my Tentacle. So I've been getting a fire going, as you can see over there. Had one incident. Remember how I was nervous about having that little woodchuck running around? Let me show you. I got back and my bottle here, which was sitting here on the table, was on the ground. And that little bugger has chewed a hole into the plastic container of my fire starter. I told you those things can be destructive if they want to be. Got to the store and I picked up my food and I came back and I was actually hungry. So I actually grabbed these Polish sausages and I already cooked one off. You can see my dirty plate here. But man, these are really good. And it's coming up on about 5 and I'm wondering if I want to throw that one on right away. I also picked up a coleslaw from the store, so I got that too. But I keep on looking over at that fire and looking at this sausage and keep on wondering if I should throw that sausage on. Kind of nice about these grills that they have that you can actually adjust the height. You just pick them up a little bit and you can get it closer to the fire. I have to be careful because these gloves are not heat resistant. And actually, while that's cooking off, I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to eat some of this coleslaw. So blue ribbon coleslaw. I have really no clue what's in it. There's no information on that tag. A little sweet. Actually, it kind of reminds me of my slider slaw I make. It's literally just cabbage, carrots, and salad dressing. And sugar. Kind of reminds me of that. Alright, sausage is off the fire. And I ate the last of that coleslaw. That was really good. Juices are just pouring out of the sausage. Mmm. Getting that nice and crispy. Wonderful seasoning. So this is basically how I do my dishes. I take my utensils, just give them a little bit of a rinse down. And I take my pot and I do the same thing. Or my plate or whatever. I then put everything into my pot or my plate. If I can get it all in there anyway. And I put water in it. And I do carry around a little thing of dish soap. Put a little dish soap in there. Then I can take everything up here. Here. Why are you way down there? Now I can sit here and I can just give everything a good scrubbing with the soap water. Just like that. I can wring out my towel and then rinse everything off. I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. When we went to the fire watchtower, the Rustic Road that I wanted to ride and decided not to was right there. Now I want to still ride it. However, I could leave tomorrow and head over there and then ride the road and then continue my trek toward Richard Bong State Park. Or I can just say, screw it, I'm not going to worry about it and just keep on going. But it's one of those things, I'm up here. I would like to do it since I'm here. But do I really want to take the time to basically drive west to get there? It would take like 30 minutes for me to get there. You know, that could be 30 minutes heading south, you know. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on my thinking. I keep on waffling back and forth. And I guess right now I'm more waffling towards actually doing it. I might have to pack up a little bit earlier than I intended, but again, it'll be fine. And oh, speaking of miles, by the way, in my riding today, I crossed the 79,500 mark. So I need less than 500 miles over the next couple of days to hit 80,000. Oh, I hope I can do it. God, this is going to be so close. I might have to take a long route home just to do it. I think just going over there and getting the Rustic Road, since I'm up here and it's right there, I might as well do it. All right, well, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. If I think of anything else, I will let you guys know. But I don't know what else I can really think of for tonight other than I'm just going to sit. I'm going to build up a fire. I got a few more pieces of wood, build it up a little bit, and just wait for it to burn out and go to bed. So I just want to end the video here then and say, this is Mark saying thank you so much for watching my video and coming along on this little adventure. And believe me, we had an adventure today. I hate riding gravel, and I did it several times today. There was actually people at the watchtower when I got there, you know, and I told them that I was riding a lot more gravel today than I wanted to, and decided to skip my last Rustic Road just in case there might have been gravel on there. And then I get to the watchtower, and what do they have? A gravel driveway. So I was like, I just can't get away from this gravel stuff. At least not today. So I thought it was funny. And then I go to look up the Rustic Road, and it's not gravel at all. It's fully paved. Sorry, I just thought that was funny. But yeah, this is Mark saying thank you so much for watching. And always believe you can do it. Always believe in yourself. Heart, soul, mind, and body. Believe in yourself. Bye, guys.